football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll give it to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. A strike downfield. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Leaves it with the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. to the outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Moore to the air. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Quickly complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hill. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
He has the first and still on his feet. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Moore will throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the ground. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They've been great on 3rd down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. To the air on second down. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
Man, it looked bad for a little bit, but how about the defense coming through? Back-to-back sacks. Now it's 4th and goal. Decision time for the offense, but the defense made it really, really difficult getting those negative plays in back-to-back situations.
That keeps the score. Penn State 7, Oregon 0.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because it's the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. To go back to work on offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They're working that left side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Got his man, turning it on, and he was on his way, gets it all the way to the 38.
We got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line. 2nd and 7. Moore to the air. Got the back over the middle. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on its way to a first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Now the play fake. Starts to scramble to the left. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A rather unproductive series last time. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get there.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Moore will throw. A little screen to the running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Using the quick game. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
They'll ride the hot hand. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the 1st half for their confidence offense. defensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Looking to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Martin. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Moore. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down. He fires to the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Green. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Moore to the air. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Lions going back to work on offense now. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Pulls it in. It's Martin. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Using his feet. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Martin. Turning on the Jets. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Moore will throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking for room. It's Hill. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And you really want your quarterback in the red zone to be efficient, to be smart, not to give up points. And, man, he makes a big mistake. They capitalize on defense, return the ball all the way down the field, and now their offense has an opportunity in the red zone.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 25 over USC. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hill. Makes his man miss. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Ducks in the hurry up.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this.
Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time, and there he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
On the run, it's Hayes. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Moore to the air. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Going back to work on offense now. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. It's a reverse. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. And the Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Defense in press coverage. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
That's a great job by the coverage unit on special teams, flying down the field, not just getting to the ball carrier, but knocking the ball free and creating a massive takeaway. You could argue that's easily one of the biggest plays of this game.
And guys, the defense's head might be spinning a little bit after giving up that huge gain on the first play. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future.